Who are you?
I'm Hiroshi Shoji.
Really?
Yeah.
Doko kara?
I'm from Japan, Tokyo.
Tokyo, really? Oh, please join our class.
ようこそロサンゼルスに。
監督の勉強をして、
はい。
今俳優の勉強をして。
あ、そうですか。はい。So you're a director and you're studying to be an actor also.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. And when we connect the vocal cords, we get a. Now let's make a lion. One more lion. Now let's make a fish face. One more fish. Sound familiar? Good. Now, when you inhale through your okakumaku, or your diaphragm in English, you inhale here and all the way around back to your back ribs. You can actually put your hand back there and feel it stretch out. Don't move the chest. Now, when you inhale like that, you stretch your uvula or your nodochinko, your small penis of your throat in Japanese. You stretch it up, sute, and haite when you exhale, you stretch it down. It's like a fish or an octopus. Inhale through your nose. Good. Stretch up. Bend over. Stretch your ribs off your rib cage. When you use your voice, your stage voice, and your real voice, you don't want to move your chest. All right? Ho. It comes right from the center. I use hardly any energy. Ho. Can you do that? Ho. H-A-H-O. Like ha, he, ho, hu. Ha, ho. No pressure in your throat. No pressure here. No pressure anywhere. It's a very easy breathing. Okay? Ha, ho. Ha, 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 ha. Feel the vibration on the top of your head. Okay, notice the way we pass a ball, or the way you hit a tennis ball, or the way you throw a ball is just like in acting. If someone delivers a line like ha, 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 then you're going to deliver the line ha, 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 ha. If I deliver the line ha, 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 ha. Okay? So the line, it's really, acting is like tennis. The way you get the serve, the line, you don't want to think about the line itself. the line is just words. You want to think about the jokio or the circumstances of the line. And you get it hit hard to you, you're going to hit it hard back. If you get it hit soft, you're going to maybe hit it soft back, unless you're mad at your partner. But that all depends on your mokuteki, your objective, okay, your intention, what you want to do with that line. All right? Okay, good. What happened? What happened for you?
I'm so sad because I can't meet him anymore.
Yeah. What's the trigger that sets you off into your emotional self? Do you understand what I mean? What's your trigger? Is it the smell? Is it the remembrance of when you first met?
Remember.
The good times.
Yes.
And you'll never see him again. I mean, next time you see him, he may be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. So in acting, we have to really be aware of what our triggers are, what our emotional self is. What makes us feel happy, sad, angry, depressed, mad? What makes us feel that way? We don't try to get angry. We don't try to cry in life, okay? We try not to. But actors are constantly coming up and trying to cry really hard or trying to get real angry, when in fact in life we don't try that. Someone cuts you off and you're late for an audition, you try not to get angry because you know once you get angry that someone else is going to cut you off. You're going to attract all that anger from all over, okay? Actors are very compassionate people, but the business makes us hard. It makes our hearts hard. It makes us protect ourselves with drink, with drugs, with parties. You know, we don't want to feel all the time. We're tired of feeling. But to act is a real gisei, a real sacrifice on your behalf. And you have to have courage to let your wounded self be exposed to the camera. Okay? Every part of yourself, the nice part of yourself, the unhappy part of yourself, the angry part of yourself, the depressed part of yourself, the rotten, rude, you just want to kill someone part. You've got to expose all that easily and effortlessly to the camera and to the stage. Now, if you study stage, you're going to learn how to use your voice and your body. And your voice will be like Anthony Hopkins, where he can speak in a very low tone and reach very different plateaus of emotional idiosyncrasies or innuendos. He can reach, very high levels by just talking. Whereas if you take a film actor and stick him on stage, he has to yell his lines out to be heard. He doesn't have the training, But what you did is very brave. How do you feel about yourself?
Now,
Yeah.
that's good.
Good?
Yeah.
Why? Because it's over?
Yeah.
Good. Good. People love my class. Good job. Good
Thank you
job.
very
Okay.
much.
Okay.
日本人の役者志望の方と、
あ
それアメリカ人の役者志望の方は
演出方法
はい演奏ロスさんの教え方は違うんですか？
教え方を変えるかっていう。
はい
No, I don't. I use the same technique. The only thing I do with Japanese actors is I speak a little bit slowly, and I think I'm more patient with the Japanese actor because it's a different language for them, and many Japanese actors are shy, used to be shy. You're not, Yeah, we're professional. But, in Japan, I used to have a lot of students in one classroom and okay, who's first? Nobody get up. And I go, I'm in trouble, So eventually you get to know the students, and I wouldn't say I teach them really differently. It's always the action. You need to make a notebook full of action verbs to beg, to please. You have to have an action, and you have to have an obstacle. You look for the conflict, and the feeling will always follow the action, okay? You never try to make the feeling. But I like Japanese actors because they're very hardworking. They're the hardest working actors, I think.
ちょっとおまわりさんちょっと UFO がいる UFO が UFO 見たんだけど
UFO？
うん UFO 今見たんだけどあそこ山の向こうに
UFO なんているわけないじゃん。
いや今
何言ってんの？
そこ
そんなこと言ってるなんて学校行った方がいいんじゃないの？
今見てそこちょっと見てそこいるじゃんそこ山の上に
見えないって
そ。この山の上にいる
何言ってんのあんた名前。
いや名前
どこ？
いや違う
どこの学校行ってんの？名前は？
名前言ったらちょっと信じてくれる名前庄司
庄司君。はい。麻薬かなんかやってんでしょ今。
麻薬はやってないよ
だから変なもん見えてんでしょ。
見えないの
じゃあ他の人何もみんなびっくりしてないよ。
見つかる静かにマイホーム
分かった、つけてあげる。はい、おいで。
いやちょっと
ちょっとね、あんたここで休憩してなさい、今日は。
もう
はい、休憩して、お母さん呼ぶから今から。
いや
ね
もう今お母さんいないんだ
Okay, good, very good. Good. So his job as an actor is to convince you that setoku suru, to convince him that you saw a UFO. What did you want to convince him of? Or what did you want to do to him? Acting, to act means, if you look it up in the dictionary, it means to do. It doesn't mean to feel. It means to do something, to act. So what did you want to do to him?
That I want to convince there's no UFO.
There's no UFO.
That's nonsense.
That's nonsense. You keep going, look, mita, mokata, UFO. This isn't working. So what can you do? You have to change your technique. If your technique isn't working in a scene and you're saying, but I saw it, I saw it, I saw it. And the guy's going, yeah, what's your name? What's your address? What's your mother's maiden name? Oh, God, go away, kid. You know, if he's, Sakeru, he's just like, just, what are you going to do? You have to change your technique, okay? And this goes for any script. And in any script, you're going to find conflict, all right? And if you don't find conflict, tairitsu or kenka, in the script, then it's not a good script. And you're going to find a conflict, and then you're going to find the character try to solve the conflict, and there's going to be an obstacle, and that makes the conflict stronger, okay? And then each time the hero or the character solves a conflict, it gets another obstacle. There's so many obstacles that can happen, and it goes on, and that builds strength in the character and makes an interesting story to watch. So how could you change your technique?
今は見て見てっていうしかちょっと思いつかない。それが一番の。
Hiroshi, what if the UFO landed right next to your house, and your family, your mother and your father and your sister and your brother are in that house, and you think the UFO people are going to come and go into your house? How would you feel then?
連れて行かれると思います。
Yeah, but does that give him more to fight for if he thinks about that? Does that make his mokoteki stronger?
そうすることによって自分の目的がもっと強くなりませんか？なりますよね。家族がっていう。
はい。ああ、なるほど。はい。なりますね。
You have to use your imagination in these scenes. So in any acting exercise, in order to make it real for you, you have to make the stakes higher. What do I mean when I say that? Do I mean turn up the heat on the steaks, on the beef? What do I mean by make the stakes higher?
自分にとっての危険度とか重要度を上げるっていうことなんです。
なるほど。はい。
Okay? If you make it really important to yourself, you're going to be, please, 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 help me, help me, help me, help me, help me, help me. And he's probably still going to go, you know. But good. First exercise in America. Omedetou gozaimashita. Good, Masa. Good. That just emanates from the actor. Masa goes on a lot of auditions, so it comes out. Same with Jessica. It comes out. It's just, he's so used to being in front of the camera. It's like, psst, another day, another dollar, So it just comes out to him. It's easy.
どう？
いやー緊張した。
緊張した？
あんな感じで進むんですかいつも。
そうだね。
楽しい開放感があって、
そう
やっていくうちにどんどん楽しくなってきた。
本当に。日本で勉強してる英語の？
やろうとは思うんだけど、やっぱ来ないとこれで一回来て英語ができないって分かったらもっと勉強するから。
やっぱりアメリカでやろうと思ったらね、英語が一番必要だからね。Meek, I'm Dr. Tiger. Welcome to Tiger in Jungle. We're so sorry for your pain. Have a pillow. Where's your wife?
She should be here by now, but I'm surprised. She's usually on time.
Is that Gero Gero?
What?
Gero Gero. A little something she does that gets on your nerves.
Well, she's usually on time. So,
Use the chinko bat.
the what?
Yeah. Here. Whenever we encounter girls of this life, it's always best to deal with them in a violent and aggressive manner. Now, hit the pillow and say, what's your wife's name?
Hawk?
Hawk. Damn you, Hawk! Say it.
Sorry.
Of course you do. You do. Inside, you do want to say it. Now, hit the pillow and say, damn you, Hawk.
Dude, this really wasn't my idea.
Oh,
only
she
came-
made you come to see us. Is that what you're saying?
No, exactly made, but
Feeling a little castrated, aren't you, Meek? Go with it. Let it out.
wow.
Hit the pillow and say,
No,
I
don't know, it's-
do have big balls. Hit the
Wow.
pillow. Go ahead.
No.
Hit the pillow! You want to save this marriage, don't you?
Yeah, right.
Hit the pillow. You're afraid. Is that it? Huh? That's it. You gotta show you have balls. Do you want me to show you what kind of kintama I have?
No.
Hit the pillow. And say it. Say it, damn you, Hawk.
Damn you, Hawk.
Louder.
Damn you, Hawk.
Louder!
Damn you, Hawk.
Louder!
Damn you, Hawk.
Louder!
Damn you, Hawk.
Damn you, Hawk!
Damn you, Hawk.
Damn you, Hawk!
Damn you, Hawk.
That's it!
Damn you, Hawk.
That's it!
Damn you, Hawk.
You
Damn you,
do.
Hawk.
Yes, yes.
Damn you,
You
Hawk.
do have
Damn you,
balls.
Hawk.
Yes.
Damn you, Hawk.
How did I do now?
Hi, I'm Dr. Tiger. Welcome to Tiger and Jungle. We're so sorry for your
This
pain.
is what he
Does
asked me.
this bother you? What you just heard? Take that chinko bat and say, damn you, Meek. Yes. Give her the chinko bat.
No, why?
Meek, give her the chinko bat.
Yeah,
Don't be hurt by what she's going to say. Meek. Now, remember what he just said to you, Hawk. He damned you in front of a total stranger. When he was hitting that pillow, he was hitting you. You. What do you say to that?
Damn you, Mick.
That's right. Now, use the chinko bat.
Damn you!
That pillow! No, your husband! Oh, no!
Cut. Good. Very nice. Okay. How'd that work? Pretty good? Feel good? Good. Okay. Good. Masa,
Yes.
how'd it work for you?
Okay.
Yeah? What would you do differently if you could?
I don't know. I felt okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it worked all right for me too. It was very connected. You know, you entered perfectly, perfect timing. You might, going for him is of course funny. Okay, and I'm glad you swung over him a couple times. That's good, rather than hit him. And not giving the bat to her stays in your character. Okay, you're meek, meaning a mouse, like So, no, I don't want to give it to her. No, it's my bat. I don't want to give my bat to her, She's a bully. What does she do to you at home? What kind of character study did you do in this? Anything? Or did you just learn the lines? Guys, in acting, we learn the lines and we put feelings into the action. And that will work. That will get you through. But when you get into the more complicated plays, which we're going to do in a second, you need to have an intention and a justification for that intention, and the emotion will follow the action. Of course, with physical action, for the beginning actor, I usually do a physical action thing with a bag where they're waiting for a bus, and then they're waiting for a bus, and the bus isn't coming, so they're looking at the time and everything, and they're looking, and then I take them and I give them a bag, and I say, in the bag is your bus ticket or your bus money, and you've lost it, and the bus is coming, but you've got to find it. So then immediately they go for the bag, and they start going through the bag, saying, where is it? Where is it? I can't find it. The bus is coming. The bus is coming. So that gives them something to do. Anytime you see an actor doing something on stage, anytime it focuses them and keeps them in the moment and takes away their stage fright. That's the cue to good acting. I mean, if you notice all these TV shows now, they've gone from ER to CSI to CSI. Every one of those hit shows has so much physical action in it. Anytime you add physical action to the acting, it keeps you focused in the moment. And that's where you always want to be, is in the moment. Okay? Good job, guys. Very good. What are the most questions you get about coming to America when you're in Japan? What questions cross your mind? And what questions do you have, you ask yourself before you come? And when you're here and established, like Jessica or Masa, what questions are you guys asked the most about coming here from your friends in Japan?
About English, I think.
About English? How good do your skills have to be to audition?
And yeah, and the status.
The status? Meaning?
Meaning, how you're gonna be staying in the States. I mean, with the
your visa status. Yeah. Usually English schools, ESL, correct me if I'm wrong, they offer an I-20 for 3 years, and acting schools such as and offer I-20s also, and they're a 3-year school or schools in Hollywood. Guys, what are your questions? You're going to be coming here soon.
About
Yeah.
status for the visa.
Well, that and getting into acting. If someone in Japan called you and said, one of your friends said, I want to come to Japan, I want to come to America. What do I need to do to come to America?
I would contact you two first.
Contact me.
Ah.
Yeah. That's the first thing, Miss Ko.
Yeah, visa status is really hard in the United States.
Really?
So,
Getting harder and harder.
Yeah, it's getting harder and harder.
So how do you overcome these challenges?
I think it depends on people. Some people choose to take English classes. I think the important thing is you have a really purpose that you really want to come to the United States.
Uh-huh.
And it took me 5 extra years to come to the United States, but I happened to be here, so it makes me really happy. And I kept wanting to come to the United States, and some luck brought me here.
What luck?
Some
Some...
I think strong wish can come true.
Yeah.
And I was looking for the class, and I found your class advertisement in newspaper.
Lucky you.
And that brought me this opportunity to have a shooting with Nakama and you and being able to do Shakespeare. So I think everybody has different circumstances, and
Yeah, I do too. I think that if you set your mind and your heart to anything, especially your heart, you can do whatever you want in life. You know, it's not just, but it takes focus. You have to be master of your mind.
To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether it is nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against the sea of troubles, and by opposing, and then to die, to sleep no more, and by a sleep to say we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is here to. This is a consummation devoted, we wish. To die, to sleep, to sleep, or just a dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in the sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuffled this mortal coil must give us a pause. There's a respect that makes calamity of so long life. For food bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of despised love, the Lord's delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns that patient merit of the unworthy takes, when he himself may his courtiers make with a bare bargain. Food fathers spared to grunt and sweat under really life. But that's the dread of something after death. The undiscovered country from foosball no traveler returns, puzzles the will, and make us rather bear those ills we have than fly to the others we know not of. Thus the conscience does make cowards of us all, and thus the native hue of resolution is sickly door with a pale cast of thought, and the enterprises of great pits and moments with disregard, their currents turn awry and lose the name of action.
Okay, good. Good, Michiko. What were you working for? What were you fighting for? We say working for, but we mean when we work for something, it's our intention, but actually we fight for it.
Yes.
That's what it gets like. It's not working for it anymore. It's fighting for it in this situation. What are you fighting for? Do you know the one in Hamlet, in this soliloquy, he doesn't mention I or me once. He talks in we and they and us.
Yes.
He never once says I or me. So that gives me the feeling it's a universal, sort of a almost metaphysical monologue. But you can't play metaphysical. You have to play what? What do you have to play or fight for?
With object.
Yeah, objective. You have to.
I'm gonna live.
You're going to live here no matter what?
Right.
Okay. I'm going to stay here no matter that beast of an uncle who killed my father. and is married to my mother, who I love, but I'm going to still stay here, no matter what he says, and if necessary, kill him. So have a seat. So I always, when I think of Hamlet, I always think of a boy's loss of his father.
Yes.
His father that he loved so much. And the people of Denmark respected him.
Yes.
But now the people of Denmark see this drunken ogre, which is the uncle, pawing at his new wife, who is Hamlet's mother. And they know there's something rotten in the state of Denmark. They know something's wrong, you know. But they don't know what they can do about it. So the ghost comes to Hamlet and says, you have to be responsible and take care of it. Okay? So how are you going to take care of it?
By staying here and don't let his uncle take over all the Denmark country.
What are you going to do to the uncle?
Try and make a chance to banish him.
Yeah. To banish him or punish him?
Vanish him.
Vanish
and
him.
punish him.
Yeah.
In the best way
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah. Because I don't think Hamlet's a real killer.
Right.
Molokai?
For in the sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuffled this mortal coil, must give us a pause. There is a respect that makes calamity of so long life.
I think there's a change right there, okay? I think when he says, there's the rub. When we have shuffled off this mortal coil,
Must give us a pause.
must give us pause that makes calamity of so long of life. There it is. There it is, uncle, there you are. Okay, try it.
What dreams may come when we have shuffled this mortal coil, must give us a pause.
How was that? How was that? You feel the difference?
Difference, yes.
How?
More anger, I think.
More anger? More you want to go after him? Now, if I take off my belt like this, and I hope this thing isn't going to fall off, and if I put it around your waist, okay? Now, your your diaphragm is all the way back here, okay? And can you breathe into your diaphragm?
In here.
Yeah, back in here. Feel my hands? Yeah. Breathe into them. Breathe, sip into it. Sip. Okay? You're using your chest. You're going, and we're getting a lot of that energy gone. Mm-hmm. But if you put your hand there, and lose the name of action. No effort, okay?
Lose the name of action.
But you see, the diaphragm goes all the way around. So does the fat, but that doesn't have to. With me, not you. But if you take a belt at home and wrap it around and breathe into the belt. Try not to let the chest come up, okay? Very good work.
Thank you.
Very good.
Thank you.
Okay? I mean, actually your mind is thoughts, and what you think creates your reality. You know, this is from Buddha, actually, and also from Hamlet. Hamlet says, what we think, it goes this way. Nothing's good or bad, but thinking makes it so. So if you think it's good, it's good. If you think it's bad, it's bad. So you need to become master of your mind and master of your own reality. And you do this through meditation, prayer, if you like to call it that, but yoga, or just, martial arts, or whatever you want to do. Anything, any kind of discipline that will bring you into focus with yourself. Actors need to live in the moment on stage. They can't be thinking about, oh God, what am I going to have for dinner after this scene's over, when they're on stage at night. But the mind is like a wild horse. And of course, when you walk out on stage for the first time, or first several times, your mind's going to go right to the audience because you're trying not to think about them. And what you try not to think about, you always think about. So you're trying not to be nervous. That's why physical action is so important. It takes care of your stage fright immediately. And if you think about your mind as a horse, you can just slowly bring it back in. Just bring it back in. Okay, it's thinking about the audience. Come here, boy. Come here. Come here. Good horsey. And just, congratulate yourself. Don't criticize yourself. If you criticize yourself, you'll go in a circle for the rest of your life. Jipun jishin hinan shinaide kudasai. Never criticize yourself. Even if you make a so-called mistake. We all make so-called mistakes. We all have different challenges in this life, else we wouldn't be here. It's like a university.
Here's a spot. Oh, damn spot. How do I say? 1, 2. Then it's time to do it. Hell is murky. Why, my lord, why? A soldier and a feared. What need we fear? Who knows it when none can call our power to accomplish? Yet, who would have thought the old man to have so much blood in him? The end of 5 had a wife. Where is she now? What? Will his hands ne'er be clean? No more of that, my lord. No more of that. You are always distracting. Here's the smell of the blood. Still. Oh, the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this. Wash your hands. Put on your nightgown. Look, no sapeo. I tell you yet again, Banco's buried. He cannot come out on his grave. To bed, to bed. There's knocking at the gate. Come, 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 come. What's done cannot be undone. To bed, to bed.
What worked, what didn't work?
I hear strange sound, noise
Yeah.
there, and somewhere, and my concentration was disrupted. So I decided to use it. But,
Okay. You know what? I get the feeling that like
I was pushing my emotion.
were you?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
It didn't flow naturally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was still thinking.
Yeah. It's a release for her.
Yeah.
This you have to. She's killed. She's talked her husband into killing the king, and she's taken the daggers and stuck them back to where they're supposed to be, next to the king, and she got this blood on her hands, and it's driving her crazy because it won't go away. She keeps sleepwalking.
It keeps coming back.
Yeah, and when you up and you don't get REM sleep for about 3 weeks or 4 weeks, you start to get nuts, you know. But let's try it as being a release for you, okay? And when you say, when do you see someone over here? When do you see someone?
You mean the king?
Yeah, what do you say?
Fly, my lord, fly.
What,
So he walks from there. He
and
comes
who
back from there.
who do you see unexpectedly? Anyone? Banquo's dead?
I heard a noise. I heard a sound.
Who? What? Owl?
The gate.
Gate?
The knock on the gate.
You know, is it like that? Is it like, fie, my lord, fie! You know, is it, no, he's not going to come back.
Yeah.
Banquo's dead, I say. He's buried. It used to be when you could bury a body, it would stay buried. Now it's coming back up again. You know, so she's going absolutely, yeah. You know, it's a release. So let it out.
Okay.
You know, don't plan it.
Okay.
I don't care if you fuck it up. I don't care. You know? I don't care if you fuck up the lines or whatever. Just get that guilt out. It's just taking you and driving you apart. You know, it's like you've run over someone and haven't reported it. Okay?
Out. Damn spot. How'd I say? 1, 2. Why? Then it's time to do it. Hell is murky. Fly, my lord, fly. A soldier and a feared. What need we fear who knows it when none can call our power to accomplish? Yet, who would have thought the old
Wait a
man to
minute.
have...
What need we fear who knows it when none can call our power to account? It's like taking a child and saying, you don't have to be afraid of ghosts.
Okay. Fly, fly, my lord, fly. A soldier and a feared. What need we fear who knows it, when none can call our power to accomplish? Yet, who would have thought the old man to have so much blood in him? The day no five had a wife. Where is she now? What? Will these hands ne'er be clean? No more of that, my lord. No more of that. You are always starting. Hear the smell of the blood. Still. Oh, the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand. Wash your hands. Put on your nightgown. Look not so pale. I tell you yet again, Bank was buried. He cannot come out of his grave. To bed. To bed. There's knocking at the gate. Come. What's done cannot be undone. To bed. To bed. To bed.
Good. We definitely need to work on more of who would have thought this blood. That line is giving you a problem because you seem to go off your action. Who would have thought Arabian and blood? Okay, the smell won't. All the perfumes of Arabia wash this little hand clean. You seem to get confused in there somewhat for some reason. But otherwise, it was more free, and especially, laughing at it, saying, "Who can call us?" Well, that's all right. You did a good job. Okay.
Thank you.
I think that Japanese actors need to learn English, and they need to go to every audition possible, whether it says Asian or not,
That's the ideal. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think you've done that, you guys.
We're trying.
Yeah. Well, you're getting pretty close, dude. I know that you both will be working soon again, after today. But I think you make a budget for yourself before you come here. And if your parents don't approve and your friends don't approve and you really have it in your heart to do something, God is not stupid, Kami-sama, shinjite kudasai. Because if you want to do something and it's really in your heart and other people are saying, no, don't do that, don't be a director, don't be an actor, you'll just fail, Don't listen to that. Listen to your honoteki. Listen to your intuition, Really listen to it. Because it knows a lot more than your parents do, or your big brother, or your little brother, or your big sister, okay?
Well, give us one word. What's the most important thing about acting?
Most important thing about acting? Love. Love. Love is the most important thing. And trust.
Love and trust.
Yeah.
One acting coach said concentration.
Well, that is true, but I believe if you don't find the love in the scene, or the lack of love in the scene, you'll never understand the scene. And the love in yourself, to be compassionate towards everyone, towards these weird characters you have to play. Lady Macbeth, who's got, so much guilt, and Hamlet, who's all screwed up, and these characters, they're very strange characters. You have to love them, though. You have to find the love in the scene, or the absence of love, and you'll find out what the scene's about. Okay, thank you.